So I first just wanted to open up by saying our case studies on pollen and how pollen can help investigators determine a suspect in a case. Pollen is essential for sexually reproducing flowering plants and plants that produce cones. Pollen are microscopic particles produced in the anther of seed-producing plants and transferred to the stigma of related female plants. Each pollen grain contains male gametes, which are necessary for fertilization. The scientific study of living and fossilized pollen grains is known as palynology. Forensic palynology involves the study of microscopic plant parts, notably pollen and plant spores, to aid criminal investigation. Pollen grains were first observed under a light microscope in the mid-17th century. Consist of microgametophytes that host the sperm cells required for reproduction. Pollen analysis started as early as 1916. So the outer walls of pollen are composed of organic compounds that are extremely resistant to many types of natural and physical processes. And this explains their ability to linger in the environment for very long periods. Pollen, however, may be damaged due to wet or dry climates, like if it rains, any exposure to natural or chemical oxidizing agents such as rivers or bleach, in addition to botanical evidence. Pollen analysis can also give information about chemically resistant microorganisms. So in the environment, like fungi, algae, etc. Pollen may, however, be transported from human or animals, and they can be transported over long distances. Water is also a factor in that. This is why they're often used to solve crime investigations. So because pollen can be traveled through human, animal, or water, this helps investigators determine the location or time that a crime happens. Usually the interpretation of pollen analysis depends on the amount and the type of pollen that's found at that specific location.